Hello everybody, I am AJ the Funko and Card Collector, and today we will be doing a yeah. Alright, so my VR today is for
Oops, hold on. Give me a second. There you go.
North Coast Baseball Cards. North Coast Baseball Cards is at 347 subscribers. He should be a lot higher. North Coast Baseball Cards does a lot of baseball, and I'm pretty sure that's just about it. Yeah. So, the VR that he wanted me to do was do your all-time pitching staff.
All-time greatest pitching staff.
All-time greatest pitching staff. I got five starters, and one reliever. One
reliever.
My number 5 pitcher is Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson has career stats of 303 wins, 166 losses, 4,135.1 IP, 3.29 ERA, 10.61 Ks over
Strikeouts.
strikeouts over the 9 innings, 3.25 strikeouts over BB. I don't know what that means.
Walks.
110.6 WAR.
WAR.
His 5-year peak was 1998 to 2002. Flamethrowers aren't supposed to get better with age, but Randy Johnson in his late 30s was quite the exception to that rule. The big unit won 100 games from 1998 to 2002 between Seattle, Houston, and Arizona. The brief stop in Houston was the most ridiculous, as he went 10-1 and 11 starts with 4 shutouts and a 1.28 ERA. He actually got a couple of votes for the 1998 National League Cy Young, even though he was only with the Houston Astros for 2 months. He did win the Cy Young in each of the next 4 seasons with the Diamondbacks. During those 5 years, he had 2.63 ERA. The unreal numbers were the strikeouts, though Johnson fanned at least 329 batters in 5 straight seasons. In the last 4 decades, a pitcher has struck out at least 320 batters in a season 5 times, and Johnson accomplished all of them consecutively. His strikeouts over 9 innings during the half-decade was 12.33.
Okay, are you ready for your next guy?
He was also a magician.
Yeah, he was also a magician. He made a bird explode,
Disappear in a poof.
Yes.
Okay, your next batter or your next pitcher is. Hey, fix the card.
Oh, sorry. AJ.
Is Dennis Eckersley. Eckersley ranks as the number 2 reliever of all time, partially because of his ability to transition flawlessly from being a full-time starting pitcher as a member of the Red Sox before joining the A's. His 1992 season is still one of the best seasons by a reliever of all time. He led the league in games finished, 65, and saves, 51, while posting a 1.91 ERA and a 7/1 record. He won the American League Cy Young and the American League MVP as well. His career ERA as a closer is a respectable 2.99. and he ranks 6th on the all-time saves list with 390. In 1990, he recorded one of the lowest single-season ERAs in history, 0.61, and saved 48 games, second highest total of his career. In 2004, his first year on the ballot, Eckersley was elected to the Hall of Fame by receiving 83.2% of the vote. Next.
So that was your reliever, correct?
Yeah, that was my reliever.
Okay. So your the second pitcher in your rotation is going to be
Cy Young. Here's stats: 511 wins, 316 losses, 7,354.2 IP, 2.63 ERA, 3.43 strikeouts in 9 innings, 2.30 strikeouts over balls, and 131.5 WAR. Trying to compare Cy Young's numbers to today's baseball is an exercise in
futility.
Just during this 5-year stretch, he pitched 184 complete games with 1.93 ERA. Clemens had 118 complete games in his 24-year career, and he has thrown more complete games than anyone dating back to 1984. The wild thing is this was par for the course back then. From 1901 to 1905, 34 pitchers logged at least 100 complete games. Young didn't even throw the most innings during this time. Joe McGinty did, and he only led the AL and ERA in one of the 5 seasons, 1901. As a result, his peak WAR was never as high as those of the others in our top 10, even though someone posting the same numbers in 2018 would get all of the wins above replacement. He did have a WAR of at least 5.6 in 18 consecutive seasons, though, which is even more impressive than a handful of seasons of being worth at least 9 wins above the league average. Next.
Okay.
We
Next
have
up.
Pedro Martinez. 219 wins, 100 losses, 2,827.1 IP, 2.93 ERA, 10.04 strikeouts in 9 innings, 4.515 strikeouts over balls, and 84.5 WAR. Like several others in the top 10, Pedro Martinez had a peak that was really a 7-year stretch of dominance, extending from 1997 to 2003. Most of that run came with the Boston Red Sox, but he got started with the Montreal Expos. Martinez hurled 13 complete games with 1.90 ERA and 305 strikeouts in 1997, winning the National League Cy Young Award almost unanimously in both 1999 and 2000. He was the anonymous winner of the AL Cy Young Award. He also finished top 3 in the voting in 1998, 2002, and 2003. Rotator cuff injury limited him to 18 starts in 2001, keeping him out of the Cy Young race. But he still struck out 163 batters and 116.2 innings that year. Martinez averaged 11.26 strikeouts per 9 innings and 5.59 strikeouts per walk with a 2.20 ERA during those 7 seasons.
Okay, next up we got
We got the Rocket, Roger Clemens. He had 354 wins. 184 losses, 4,916.2 IP, 3.12 ERA, 8.55 strikeouts in 9 innings, 2.96 strikeouts over balls, 133.7 W WAR. Whether or not, Roger Clemens' career, just like Barry Bonds, will forever be linked to steroids. At any rate, that's the only reason the all-time pitching leader in Fangraphs WAR is not in the Hall of Fame, even though the accusations were never officially corroborated. What we know for sure is that Clemens was filthy on the mound, like with Maddox. A 5-year peak is more of a 7-year run from 1986 to 1992. During that time with the Boston Red Sox, Clemens had a 2.66 ERA with 32 complete game shutouts and at least 208 strikeouts in each season. Next.
And finally, we have
My number one pitcher, the one, the only, Nolan Ryan. He started in 1966 and ended in 1993. He had 324 wins, 3.19 ERA, 2.05 strikeouts over balls. It's shocking that the all-time strikeout leader and the man with 7 no-hitters couldn't statistically sneak into the top 10. But Ryan's legacy was more about longevity than any particular scent of dominance. A career walk rate of 4.67 per 9 innings doesn't help Ryan's case. But even if he had emphasized strikeouts over 9 innings, Ryan's mark was 9.55 instead of strikeouts over balls. And that's it. So, thank you everybody for watching. Go
sub up to
Go sub up to North Coast Baseball Cards. North Coast Baseball Cards, like I said, has 347 subscribers. He should be way higher than that. And also, tell him Nolan Ryan sent you. But other than that, thank you everybody for watching, and
have a fucking good day.
have a funking good day.
Funko.
Have a funko good day. Bye.